it, okay? Thank you. Come on over, Dominique. This is Dominique Broadway. Please stay here. Yeah, she can sit over here. And Dominique, she's an interesting lady, let me tell you. I mean, she was a vice president of a vending machine company at the age of 13. Now, wow. Yeah, at 13, I didn't even know what girls were yet. Then she was a CEO of a computer learning company that taught kids about computers, right? And I was at 15. I mean, this lady's been helping folks since 13 years old, and who knows what she was doing before that. Yeah. And then after graduating from college, she worked for a brokerage firm, right? And then you chucked it all and decided to start your own thing, huh?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. How long ago was that?
That was like 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
And you're a financial planner now by yourself.
I am, and doing more personal financial coaching.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Personal financial coaching. Mm-hmm. I have a video I want to show you. So how cute she looks on the air, man. I thought she was a model at first. I didn't know. You got that video there, Monique? I got two of them, but the first one. Let's do it.
Hi, this is Dominique Broadway, financial advisor and personal finance coach. I've always wanted to be a financial planner. I was always super intrigued by money, trying to understand how it worked, the most efficient ways to earn it, and most importantly, how to keep it. I've been in the financial services industry for 6 years. I've worked at major financial institutions, and now I'm taking those skills that I've learned and applying them to individuals, young professionals, budding entrepreneurs, and showing them how to turn their dreams to reality. I do this by creating a step-by-step action plan and showing individuals the ways to reach their goals. Be sure to like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for money-saving tips and new blog posts weekly. I'm very excited to go on this financial journey with you. See you around.
Great. It's always weird seeing yourself on camera.
What I find I used to do, I start laughing at myself when I feel so embarrassed.
You don't know how long it took me to actually record that.
But I mean, first of all, you had to cut your cord, right?
Yeah.
From this, it looked like you were doing very well with these people.
Yeah.
You know, and so you had to cut the cord and jump out. You had no idea. And my sense is, from reading about you, is that you rely on social media for stuff.
Yeah, I do. I think that's the easiest way to kind of reach the masses, as they say. So I think in I guess in the financial services industry, people in the industry don't necessarily take advantage of social media.
Yeah.
That's obviously
because mostly old people.
Exactly.
In the business.
So what we're trying to do, what my purpose is to change that whole view. You know, so a lot of people are very intimidated by people in financial services, and they're older and they wear these fancy suits and they just don't relate and they're not exciting and fun. So that's what I try to be. So it's working so far, and people feel, excited about it. That's also why we started the Happy Hour series, Finances Demystified. And we take cocktails and combine them with personal finance. So
cocktails and finance.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's been a big hit. So
not afraid of finance.
Exactly.
Yeah, not afraid. Loosen them up a little.
Exactly. You'll be surprised what financial conversations come out after a few martinis.
So I mean, that's my sense of. I mean, I think I'm biased. I'm age sexism or whatever you call it is. That I saw like you came up with the 10 best financial apps.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, that's a cool thing.
Yeah.
I don't use apps that much because I got a Droid or something. But people your age are more app oriented, aren't they? For everything. I have my parking and a few different things that my kid tells me to have.
But that was a big hit too. So every time I meet with new potential clients, I'm like, oh, do you have this app? They're like, yeah, I have all the apps that we recommended, like Mint.com, Page Once, Credit Sesame, Credit Karma. They do free credit monitoring all the time. I always make people cancel whatever credit monitoring services they're paying for, but you can have it for free. You can have the credit score in the palm of your hand all the times. So I think having those apps, I think that when it comes to budgeting and trying to stay on top of their money, you can have that information.
Encourage people to go out and screw the boss and go do your own thing. So how tell them how. Was it you were really afraid, or was work more like jail and that's scary to stay there?
I didn't think it is actually. I'm also on the board of DC Entrepreneurs, so we do a lot of help with entrepreneurs. So I think in my position, being at work would have killed me. So I had go. It was to the point where I hated going to work, like literally hated it. I couldn't get there on time, so I was getting in trouble for that. Because it was like literally, even though I would wake up 2 hours early and I still couldn't get there. So it's like, and then when I would leave, I was just like so sad. I was like, oh, I hate my life.
Yeah.
So I said, I have to figure out what I'm going to do.
But don't you think so many people just keep that because they got
they do,
some
and
BMW they got?
yeah, they do, and hey, that was me. I have a BMW.
Really?
So I was like, how am I going to pay for this Beamer?
Yeah.
And I have a mortgage and blah, blah, blah. But I just felt like life is short. And I feel like, you know, when
You're pretty tall though.
yeah, but lifespan. But I just feel like you have to do what you want to do. So I was just so nervous that I was going to look back at, you know, 60 years old and say, oh, I wish I had done this. I wish I had done that, and I hadn't done it. So I was like, hey, I'll just do it. If I fail,
Well, it
who cares?
seems
I'll
like
just
your
brush
kind of
off the
business, all you need is a customer, right?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
All
you
you
don't
need
need
is
an
people that
office.
like
You don't even need a yoga mat.
I'm curious, who are those customers? Who's your demographic?
My ideal client is young professionals and entrepreneurs. So I love working
Well,
with
here's a young
entrepreneurs.
professional.
We should talk.
Yeah, because they're more exciting.
Uh-huh.
And I worked with I was actually speaking at Howard last week about the fine arts department, because they're all going to have untraditional positions, right? How do you manage your money when you have an untraditional position? And that's harder, you know, when you
And
don't
so
know where
like
your next paycheck is.
marketing, instead of putting an ad in somewhere,
Mhm.
you're really using social media.
Oh yeah, I am.
So
and
you
like
don't spend any advertising money, so to speak.
No, not at all. Like our first event for Finances Demystified, we basically sent the invitation out 4 days in advance. Got 65 people there.
Wow,
And that
65.
was all social media and email.
Meetup.com.
No, it wasn't even Meetup. I'm actually about to start a Meetup.
Yeah.
But I haven't done
UID
it.
uses that.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, it's
Wow.
interesting.
So it costs you no money to advertise.
Mhm.
It costs you no money to have an office or any of that kind of stuff because
Just
you have
internet
your
connection.
iPad. Right, just an internet connection is your overhead.
A little bit
You
creepy.
got rid of that boss. You work probably twice as hard you ever worked.
Oh yeah, I'm always working. I
It's
never
more
stop
gratifying.
working.
Yeah.
Oh my
No,
god.
but you
But it
can't-
doesn't feel like work at all.
Yeah, that's
It's
what
not
you're here
like
for,
work.
right? It's
And
to
I'm
give.
definitely not the richest person on the block either.
Well, it
So-
doesn't matter. But you're doing something. If you
Yeah.
were the richest and going to jail every day.
Exactly.
Would you say there's more passion in what you're doing now?
It's 100% passion. But when I was like not making money, it was
Yeah.
like, what am I doing? Because obviously there were
beginning,
months when I wasn't. You have to get breath up.
Yeah.
That's
So you
when I thought I
delivered
was crazy.
pizzas for a while or something?
I had saved up for
Oh, you did, yeah.
I had saved up. I mean, I was making decent money with
Yeah.
my working with brokerage. So I had money saved up, but you know, it doesn't go forever. So,
Right. On the Beamer?
No, it's still outside. It's still
Maybe.
outside. But you know, the thing was honestly, when I was working, I kept my expenses so low. You know, I mean, my expenses were so low, so that when I became an entrepreneur, it wasn't too much that I had to meet to save everything. So I think that was what was important.
Well, Dominique Broadway, I got a few more things. We only got about 4 more minutes I got to get through. And one is financial. So let me get that. And why don't I have that? Let's see. Run the scary number stuff. See number 83, that little video.